Hi, welcome back to my channel. Like always, thank you so much for all your love and support so far. If this is the first time that you visited my channel, can I request you to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. Now moving on to today's video. This, by the way, comes from a lot of requests that I received from LinkedIn and YouTube as well. Is that can I make a video on these jobs that are available at several shared service centers across the country. Now, shared service centers like EY's, GDS or KPMG's Global Services or Deloitte Shared Service Center or multiple shared service centers for a lot of these banks like Credit Suisse has their shared service center, UBS has their shared service center, and many more, right? So I can't even count how many of those shared service centers are there in India now. So a lot of ACCAs, fortunately, or I don't know if it's unfortunate, do get opportunities to work in these shared service centers, and they are always wondering whether these jobs are for them or not. So look, I come from that background where I've worked in these shared service centers, not just once but twice. I worked for a shared service center for NHS, which is National Health Services. They are the Department of Health in the UK, and they had a very huge presence in India, almost 1,000 plus team members, and that's where I got an opportunity to manage large teams, right? And then the next one was at UBS. UBS again has their own shared service center in India, in Pune. Well, they've got it at several places now. But yeah, both of them have their shared service centers, huge teams. And like I said, not just these, there are tons of them out there, right? So I do have an experience in working in these organizations. And if I was allowed to use only one statement of what was my experience working at these places, I can only say, wow. It has been an extremely amazing experience working at these places for several reasons. One, especially being the salaries are very good, right? So if you are someone who's got good experience, who's got the right skills, and cream or cherry on the top is that if you have qualifications like ACCA, right, these places will offer you really competitive salaries. And not just salaries, they will offer you very good career opportunities as well. So when I say career opportunities, it is quite possible that you will be able to grow fairly quickly here. And I always remember this is that when I was working, my colleagues who are working in these countries outside India, they would probably be 10, 15, 20 years older to me, right? That means I was already at their levels, right? So that kind of exposure, that kind of responsibilities you can get while working in these shared service centers, right? So you get great opportunities, you are able to grow very quickly if you're doing good job, by the way, right? And most importantly, you will have an opportunity to travel as well, right? Because a lot of ACCAs, they want to go outside India, and they do not have a very easy way. And I've always been very vocal about this, right? And I've bust a lot of myths as well, that you can't travel and get a job outside India just basis ACCA, right? You will need to get some experience and probably on a permanent residency if you want to move out, or you can go through this route. So these shared service centers, they always have secondment opportunities wherein you can move to UK, Australia, and all these places in Europe, and you can work there for years and even settle. I know so many of them who settle abroad through this route, right? So it's great career opportunity. It provides you great salaries. The work environment is phenomenal, and great people culture, right? So I can go on because I am a true fan of companies who do value people, and these shared service centers, at least the ones I've worked with, at least the ones who I know are working in these places, and I can tell you all of them have very good experiences. So like I said, I'm a big advocate for anyone who wants to start working at any of these shared service centers. Definitely go for it. Now, what are the kind of jobs that you will have available over there? So look, depending on the maturity of the work that has come through, because some businesses maybe in their 1 year, 2 year life cycle. There could be ones who have been there for 5 years and 7 years and 10 years, who knows, right? So depending on the level of maturity, your kind of work that comes through will depend. So if it's early stages, you may have some back office work only, like maybe accounts payable processing, maybe order processing, maybe very plain reconciliations, etc., right? But yes, as the business matures and as it has been 2 years, 3 years and 5 years, and there is more and more confidence on your colleagues who are sitting, let's say, in the UK, US, Australia, etc., you will be able to bring back a lot more work. And that is where again you get an opportunity to travel, to learn all of those businesses in these regions and then bring it back, which very commonly is known as transition, right? So transition opportunities, again, even when you're watching this video, pause it and just search a transition manager and you will see the number of opportunities there, right? So therefore, depending on where or how long it has been since the work has been brought back, right, it is quite possible you will be doing really high end work as well. For example, at UBS we were directly reporting to the CFO who was sitting at Zurich in Switzerland, right? So we were able to do everything that was there to be done under the financial controlling world, right? So that there is this myth that people think, oh, this is all very boring job, non-value add job. No, while there may be some jobs which are very plain data processing, and believe you me, majority of them is anyways automated, and you know how big advocate I am about automation, right? So all of this is getting automated or will be automated today or tomorrow. But now what the jobs are there, for example, FP&A, right, which is financial planning and analysis, a lot of these very good jobs are in these areas as well. So therefore, because I can go on, this is my industry and I can talk about it for hours together, but to help you make your mind, if you are someone who is doing ACCA, if you're someone who's already done with ACCA, or for that matter any other qualifications, are you a CMA or a CPA, because the opportunities are there for all of these international qualifications in these places. So therefore, if you are someone who wants to make a great career, who wants a very good work-life balance, very good camaraderie at work, you want to enjoy your lives, make sure that you do take up a job, because these are the places that will provide you all those opportunities. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you need any further help in terms of career, why don't you leave a comment and I will try and come up a video next time. Thank you so much and all the very best. Bye-bye.